the little box when your crew is telling you what they're doing? Have you thought about animating that box?
We have. It's a question of resource and effort. And remember, we are in 10 languages, so we have to be very careful with what we do with that. Or at least we will be in 10 languages. The
Man, I got heals all over their command ship now.
oh Jesus,
Really
it's not
tanking
going
that
well.
thing.
What? Sounds
The
like
trick is nukes.
someone has to do something
Nuke it?
about that.
Nuke it? Nuke the
Nukes.
command?
Nuke the
Oh,
command
yeah.
ship. I'm gonna bomb it with catapult bombs in 17 seconds.
I can't believe that worked.
You're right. Hell yeah. Let's do this. It's
Come on, almost there.
Yeah, and we'll probably have more barks and stuff moving forward when we actually. It's nice that we're actually getting into some of the content problems and less of the feature development at this point and balance stuff. You know, we're now moving into that phase of live development.
Balancing?
Balancing, very important,
Oh, thank the Lord.
and still
All I gotta say.
some bug fixes and stuff.
Make the plasma ram have a lot of noise.
That's fine.
It's terrifying. I was like playing, and I just see this giant orange nose come up over the cliffside out of nowhere and just silently ram my ass. I was like,
I know.
oh.
It was bothering me a lot yesterday when we were playing Legendary and we weren't hearing the nukes. The nuke warnings. That was weird.
You hear the nuke warnings a lot in Recruit. You don't hear them in like Legendary or Veteran.
Well, what was fun? Well, it's like yesterday, the three of us that were healers, all of a sudden it was just, there was no warning, it was just boom, nuke.
Yes, all three of us. Yeah, I think
we were just obliterated.
I think that was just a bug.
But I did notice it throughout the whole day, and throughout the rest of from that point on, I noticed it throughout the rest of the games too, that like we'd hear it for a second, and then immediately hit us. Or we wouldn't hear it at all. It was just like, well, what was the warning? We couldn't even get our shields up.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sacrifice my 16.5k free XP, and I'm gonna get those disruptor auto beams.
They're super valuable. I have them on all of mine.
My Nox. I'm just gonna go invisible and just fly into their team and just disrupt all of them.
Hey, if that's what it takes.
Not on this build though. This build gets to stick with the bomb catapult. This one, however, no more stasis auto beams, more disruptor auto beams.
Just out of curiosity, there's no map pings, is there?
No.
That
Any
would
what?
be something. Map
Map
pings.
pings.
So you have a grid set up, but you can't ping anything. Map pings
It would be nice. It would be nice if when you use your short commands, they showed up on the map. I agree
Yeah,
with you.
I agree.
Yeah.
Have
But
an icon there.
I also think that for tactical purposes, being able to ping the map, for example, if you need certain people certain places, especially in a game mode like Conquest, where it's really, to me, it's more like, you know, you need to focus certain points depending where an enemy is.
You can, but there's coordinates. There's coordinates on the minimap, so you could say like A5. I need somebody there.
But that's the other issue. Not everybody's in
That's true.
voice chat. It wouldn't be so much of an issue if there was in-game voice chat, but there isn't.
No one would use in-game voice chat. They just don't. No one does in any game.
Exactly, but the pings would be nice, especially because there's a lot of good players, but that don't even use voice chat at all. And
Plus,
you
when it
can't
comes to the controls, this game is really hands-on. Like, you got your keyboard and your mouse, and you can't really, at any given time, I'm holding on at least 3 keys on my keyboard, so I can't like take a moment to go into typesetting and like match text chat to
would just
get
be like
commands.
Something simple like a press control to bring your mouse up and click. You know, because like World of Tanks has that where you can just, it's like left control, and then you can have access to your mouse and you can click on the square.
We might be able to do that when we do chat phase 2, which will require right click and things like that.
Ooh. Okay. Who's your art person? The artsy guy who does like animation and
We have 16 artists on the team. You got to be more specific.
give each one of them a golden star.
Okay.
Give him a little sticker. It's like you did good, buddy. Because
Thank you.
The
honestly,
art's great in this game.
the
Yeah,
warp
definitely.
effect is what got me to download this game.
Oh, Assault Blink Warp is my favorite. I love the effect for that, like visually and audio actually.
I don't know what the audio sounds like.
You haven't heard an Assault Blink Warp? Trust me, you'd know it if you heard it.
Nope, I haven't heard it. I've seen it.
Oh, it's
Haven't heard
beautiful. It makes a very distinctive sound when it goes out.
Team deathmatch, Mirani.
I mean, I don't know what the Assault Blink Warp sounds like in your client per se when you hear me do it, but on my end it sounds like get sliced.
Yes.
It's just so fun to do. It never gets old.
Huh?
Support fire. Needed over here. All vessels. We've got an enemy contact.
I'll get it.
Red.
Oh my god.
Is that a new ship?
Yeah.
Damn it, Spartan.
Audio attacks. It's like Scramble, but for the ears.
It's beautiful.
Are there 2 legendary matches running?
Enemy ship.
I think I think what they're doing is they're queuing solo and then splitting groups, like we did a little bit yesterday.
Launching.
Yeah, we're queuing solo,
question.
but there's usually only
Look,
one
guys.
one running.
Thanks, buddy.
About to get
Hey,
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
how do y'all plan on advertising your game?
Got an enemy contact.
We already do. We spend almost 100
Yeah.
grand a month, even now.
There's quite a lot of advertising for this game already.
Through what? Like,
Facebook, AdWords, influencer marketing that we pay for, and on Twitch and YouTube.
Captain.
yeah.
More.
Reloading.
hey, you want me to just slip in there and just disrupt them?
Please.
I'm gonna just nay my way in.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay. I took a attack out. Oh,
We also spend a lot of money in Europe right now.
Let's see.
Probably more in Europe than in North America at the moment.
Launch stasis warhead. Aye, Captain. Firing catapult.
Oh, I like that addition of the stream team there, Otto, if you added that.
Enemy
The what now?
on our position.
The stream team role,
That's why you
whoever added that on
Oh,
Facebook
Kyle.
yeah.
did,
That's people who can actually talk in the streaming audio channel on the server.
Yeah, that was a.
That was actually Blue's idea.
I don't know what else I expected to do.
Hey, is there a way to turn on the show the ping of the latency meter or something?
I don't think we have a ping meter. Unreal has one via command line, I believe, but I don't think we have a setting that you can turn on for it. That's something we need to get to maybe in the new UI.
Ah.
So I don't know why we haven't
It'd be
done
handy,
it yet,
definitely,
but
to
I'm
know
gonna.
what the ping is, especially when you're playing late at night. Playing against some of the Euro guys.
Honestly, the game is super latency tolerant. It's very playable up to about 250 milliseconds. So pretty much if you've got a network connection, you can play it.
It's a lot better than fractured space. You get above 300, man. That stuff just you can't see the shits anymore.
oh,
Yeah, it's
this is.
But their new mode sucks though.
Oh,
Oh shit.
that combo wumbo.
Is there a way I can zoom out the minimap?
nope, it's fixed.
Alright.
Oh, this is.
The nav beacon is spinning up.
This. No.
They need a rear view mirror function for especially when you're flying into the wall or trying to run from missiles. At least give you an annoying warning. Hey, you're gonna fly right into a cliff wall or something.
You see how he killed him? It's because I disrupted him.
Or it'd be optional and be in the settings menu. It's default to off.
Man. Those heals really saved my life there. Not used to getting heals as a Vindy, but that was amazing.
I'm gonna move the Streamlabs bot into Fox in the Cup so it doesn't show up on our
Let's see.
All right, makes sense.
on our players list.
No, that
It's
makes
offline
sense.
right now, but
I am sorry, guys. Let me actually
it's not
check
even
my
online right
channel.
now.
I haven't even been looking.
No,
But
that
it's
makes
offline
sense.
right now.
Bad.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
It's not even online right now.
ouch.
50.
Oh, yeah, that.
I'm just flying around, and the people around me just get disrupted.
There we go.
That was brutal. That was just.
Oh,
That was
damn.
just,
You just.
I feel bad.
Ah,
I feel bad, man.
that was.
Usually I'm trying to get sneak attacks with a Vindictor Ram in this game type, but being front line with a healer at my back was amazing.
Oh,
And I mean, I was out there as well. Like, the guy shooting me and you just slam into him. That
Worked
was
well, didn't it?
glorious. Yeah.
I love Blast Ram. It's so much better than Plasma Ram.
I have two questions. So,
Okay.
why is Greybox not real?
Does it have to be real? It actually is a corporation.
It is a corporation, but it doesn't have any employees or anything like that.
That is correct.
Why?
Oh, shell company.
Because it was originally started for an individual who funded all of this, which does not own and is not affiliated in any way with 6 Foot. Now that has subsequently changed. It is still a separate corporation, but it actually has similar shareholders now to 6 Foot, when originally it did not.
Huh. I'm glad somebody understands that, how all that works, because I sure don't.
Also, what's Jaeger?
Jaeger is a developer.
Like
So
a
what's the
development
relationship
company?
between Jaeger and 6 Foot?
So Jaeger built a lot of the core game. 6 Foot has also built a lot of the core game and runs all of the back end and does everything else. So all marketing, publishing, customer support, all of the servers are run and operated by us. Yeah, so back end tech is all us now.
Oh.
So,
That's good to know.
But
Thanks.
it was Jaeger's concept originally, and they designed the ships, and they came up with the original gameplay, and then we directed them from there. We've been co-developing for several years now with artists and programmers and engineers on both sides.
And they're still working on stuff in Dreadnought?
They're working on a few things in Dreadnought.
Alright.
Oh, so it's gonna be like we can leave the dock in the hangar screen and go around the like the tutorial thing.
No, nothing like that. Nothing's planned in that nature. But we do have a new hangar coming, and actually possibly more than one eventually.
Swanky.
Yep,
I'm
yep,
so
yep.
looking forward to that new hangar. It's going to be exciting.
I'm
Yeah.
looking more forward to the command ship mini bosses.
Yes, I do. I want to see that too. We have been looking at ways to overhaul Onslaught and make it more interesting. And in particular, maybe have it evolve a bit as Recruit may stay exactly as it is. Vet, we may make it a little more interesting. And Legendary, taking down a command ship should be something that takes more than one person or more than just nickel-diming it. Maybe we add some regenerative effects where you have to overcome its natural regen. Maybe it has some special attacks. These are all things we're talking about.
Fancy.
Yeah, we just don't want somebody to sort of dive the command ship because it's worth a lot of points and then it's gone. We also want there to be some value to actually playing defense on the command ship as well, so to make the mode more strategic at a team level. So, but people smarter than me are having those conversations.
I still think making a combination of what it now is and the now defunct team elimination game type would be the best thing ever. Like, you have your command ship at spawn, and as long as it exists on the map, your team continues to respawn. But as soon as the command ship is destroyed, you're on your last life. And then it becomes basically a team elimination.
That's interesting.
Right? Because that would give you motivation to protect the command ship, but also you have to try to destroy the enemy command ship if you want to win, because then the other team's out of their respawns. You know?
True.
So you'd have like these little strike packs, like, you know, send across the map to try to get the other enemy command ship without getting killed. Well, it doesn't matter if you get killed as long as your command ship's alive.
Would that not just devolve into a hyper defensive mode for both teams?
You'd think that, but then you just wouldn't get the score. You know, you wouldn't get the points, the win conditions, which is you have to fully eliminate the enemy team, which means you have to first take out their command ship successfully. So it gives you motivation to like press the attack on the enemy command ship, but at the same time not leave yours undefended, like how it currently is in Onslaught.
Yeah, we still need to overhaul team elimination as well. It needs to be more interesting.
I don't know. I think it's something that is at least warrants some playtesting to see if that would be a fun idea.
Yeah, it's not a
Sounds
bad
good in my
idea.
head on paper.
It's not a bad idea. I'll bring it up with the team. See what they say.
Thanks. At least maybe have a trial or something where people can like test that out. And
Well,
See if it
it's a lot. It's non-trivial to implement that. Just to be aware.
Really?
But definitely non-trivial.
I mean, the code already exists for team elimination where you're on your last life, and its code already exists for the command ship being destroyed. and-
There's so much stuff that's hard coded. It's not like
Man.
having turn a few dials and you've got it done. It is very non-trivial.
Is this game coded in C++?
It's a combination of C++ and C# depending on what you're talking about.
Interesting.
Okay.
Is
Anyway, I
it
just-
super modular?
Parts of it are less modular, and
All
some of that is just the nature of where we were over time. And there's a whole bunch of things we're refactoring right now, actually, so that they are more modular and more dialable. But there's a lot of tech debt we're wrestling with right now to get past that.
All right. Right, I'm just gonna sit here in my Jutland and hopefully not die. I'm trying to think of more questions. Why'd y'all get rid of team elimination?
Because it was the single largest factor why people were leaving the game. Basically, the largest single event that we saw before people never came back was they played and lost a game of team elimination. Like literally 40% of people who ever played a game never came back.
Interesting.
Especially at a recruit level, so we had to get rid of it. Maybe it's something we bring back for higher tier play, for legendary only play or something like that. And we may bring it back to let people mess with it in custom games if they're so inclined, because at least then they know they're intentionally signing up for that. Yeah. And pretty much once we pull it out of the NEQ, certainly the game has its the mode has its fans, but once we pull that out of the NEQ, no one ever queued for it, and so people would sit in queue for 30 or 40 minutes trying to get a game, and then they'd give up and log out. So we just removed it from the game entirely.
Interesting.
So what's the max?
Man, they're all over point B.
Say again, Ice?
Oh, no, never mind. Oopsie. She lost her shoe.
You wanna push in that on that? Well,
What? I'm just gonna move over here.
this is gonna hurt like hell.
You taking pot shots at me, Corvette? Is that what you're doing? Oh. Alright.
Oh, in a minute. Right.
Oh my god.
See what's going on here.
All hands to action stations. Prep for combat. Let's run out the guns.
Where is 6 Foot based?
We're in Houston, Texas.
Really?
Yep.
Really? I'm in Houston.
Really? You should hang out at our LAN. We run LAN events about once a quarter. You should come out.
No way.
Hang out.
Get us t-shirts, man.
When and where?
I'm not sure when the next one is. I think it's in June.
Let's see.
I'll have to check with the community team.
What did I press? Oh.
Yeah. But we have offices in Berlin and LA as well.
Interesting.
But home base is Houston.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
That was his first mistake. Oh man. Okay. I'm sorry. I got into a fight, so I didn't get to hear everything you said.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
LAN events once a month.
LAN
Yeah,
events.
yeah, but
Yep.
Loading a new
once a month. And where was it?
Houston. We also have offices in LA and Berlin.
Yeah, but where is it in Houston?
Inside the loop.
Oh.
Montrose.
Oh shit! That's where I used to go to school.
Did you go to St.
Yeah.
Thomas?
My friend goes to St. Thomas. I used to go to St. Stephen's Episcopal.
Gotcha.
School. Yeah.
Pad is away.
I have actually 2 friends that go to St. Thomas. So that's like around where y'all are, St. Thomas?
We are right on the St. Thomas campus.
Oh,
Right on the corner of the campus.
Holy shit. I gotta tell my homie Matthew, because his brother and I play this game.
Cool.
That's crazy.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Finally, someone's in Houston.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
we're the only AAA game company in Houston.
Yeah, everyone else is just oil and stuff.
Well, healthcare.
We've taken the lead,
Oh, yeah,
Captain.
we are very well known for our healthcare.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Float the pod. Aye, Captain. Pod launcher reloading. Full power to maneuvering
Ah,
thrusters.
Does it say on y'all's website when y'all have your land stuff?
No, it doesn't. I don't think we've announced it yet. The next event.
Oh. Okay, it's not a thing yet. Alright.
Yeah. We normally announce it about 3 weeks before.
On just
It-
Facebook.
No, yeah, it'll go through all of our channels: Twitter, Facebook, forums, the whole shebang.
Firing. Your
Alright.
System drained.
Thank you.
This is,
Taking the lead.
Being bad.
look at all those.
Hopefully it's during the weekend.
Yes, we typically do it on Saturdays.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
usually
Someone
about
was-
it's usually about 12 hours on Saturdays.
Woo! Hell yeah, boy.
It's BYO PC as an option. Bring your own PC, so you can
Oh.
bring in whatever you want, play whatever you want. Just kind of we bring in pizzas and sodas and snacks and stuff, and just give people power and network and say go to town,
Aye, Captain.
have fun.
How many people come?
Usually between 30 to 50.
Oh, that's dope.
So lots of college kids come in, and I usually hang out for a few hours. Sometimes I'll bring my daughter in.
That's dope.
Some people are playing Dreadnought, some people are playing Overwatch or League. Doesn't matter to us, just come in, have a good time.
Amplifying weapons. Aye. Activated. Aye, Captain.
You're still prepping the launcher, Captain.
So, what do y'all think about the current the rewards for Conquest?
They probably need a little tweaking in my experience, but not much. They're not off by much.
Because my friend and I were having a discussion on whether or not y'all were gonna like adjust just the Conquest, or if y'all were gonna like bring down the other ones to match Conquest.
No, we won't bring them down the other ones. We have a set amount of credits and XP per minute that we try and have the average person get, and we have all of that data, so we can just look and see and tweak what needs to be done, which scoring events need to be, increased a little bit or touched. But if it's off, it's maybe off by 10, 15%. It's not off by much in my estimation, looking at the numbers. But again, not my job to balance that shit. That's somebody else's job. Somebody smarter than me.
Okay.
But I do give feedback.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Contact. Over there.
Captain, Pods in place. System took some repairs. What it's all
That was pretty fucking awesome.
Screw you, Rhino. You gotta be insulting like that, don't you? You gotta be that guy.
Oh, yeah.
He was Avicii was a cool guy, alright? He was a cool guy.
No, it's the like it's a response.
Oh, my response?
You know, in that picture.
I know, but I hope he has a speedy recovery.
Speedy recovery. I too wish for a speedy recovery from that.
Still prepping the launcher, Captain.
There's like a conspiracy out there that he faked his own death. And he like ran off with someone. That doesn't make sense. But did you know that he committed suicide? Yeah. That was it's because he was like super introverted, but he was a DJ.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
You're welcome. Oh shit.
I have no idea how to pronounce your name. What is it? AKA Megs?
I want to see.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Akamegs? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you for following and I hope you're enjoying the live stream.
Jello
what is
Bird's in
going
her
on?
squad. That's swanky. Oh no, he left.
Captain.
He abandoned us.
Commencing cooldown.
Yeah, I don't know how that word is pronounced.
Whoa.
You're the boss. Got an enemy contact.
Amplifying weapon.
Akami?
Float the pod.
Akami? Am I saying it right?
Svenis, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think you were here, but there was someone around here was talking about, like a couple days ago, was talking about environmental
Pods generator, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
destruction.
Right.
And I was like, and when he said that, when he was like, yeah, man, imagine having a dreadnought and ramming through like a building or something to go murder someone. And I just went to him and I was like, buddy, I'm gonna tell you right now. Not only would that be
Captain.
so hard
Charging generator.
to deal with, program and to optimize and to balance.
Captain, the enemy's gaining ground.
That's actually what I talked about.
It would definitely be difficult. It would definitely be hard. You know, and we'd have to see, does it affect gameplay positively?
Aye, Captain.
It would affect gameplay a lot.
But does
It
it
would
change
affect
it positively? Does it create more options and more strategy, or does it just become annoying? Another vector you need to worry about.
Are you familiar with the game Battlefield Bad Company 2?
Yes.
Okay, so in that game, every single building in the entire map was able to be destroyed down to rubble. But when they released Battlefield 3, they limited the destruction because apparently
It was all pre-canned. Yeah, I know what they were.
halfway through the match, everything is gone and no one could do anything. So I'm worried that if y'all ended up doing that, people would like destroy everything and then there would be no cover.
Yep, that's probably the way it devolves.
Yeah. So, though it's cool, it is unfortunately not balanced. It can't be balanced unless you tried to make some things destructible, but that would be weird.
And some things permanent. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird already in Battlefield, trying to blow up a wall and just nothing happens. Like, what the
You
hell?
blow up the light bulb, but the wall still stays there.
What?
Captain, we're gaining ground.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, hey.
If it's destructing the lights on the wall, but then the walls don't
Got a
destruct
bearing on the
because
enemy
it's like
ship.
a balance
Support
issue or
fire.
it's a
Over here.
Five more days. No, I need to win.
You're the boss.
Hey, is the Fame and Fortune career progression, is that unlimited? Is it capped?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think there's always
Hostile contact.
new, higher, bigger options, but I haven't seen them, and I'm not aware of that system designs specifically.
All right.
So,
if I win
sorry.
180 games, I'll be able to get another 2 weeks of elite.
Drained. Starting cooldown.
All right.
Charging generator.
Can I check how many hours I have in this game?
How many?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can anytime. Go to your statistics.
Okay, I'll do that.
You'll actually see your hours by ship type broken out.
Picking up enemy contact. Over there.
All right.
You got here just in time.
I'll take a look at that, because usually with free-to-play games, if I put in more than a few hundred hours, then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get some up and go. That's what happened with Warframe. And one day I looked at how many hours I had, and I saw I had like 650 hours, and I was like, I think these devs deserve some money.
Good. Love it.
But Dreadnought is the only non-competitive game I've played that has made me so salty at times. The only non-competitive
It's passion.
game.
It's the passion you have for the game.
Ugh, Jesus. It's gonna be so long. Maybe when I get a job, I'll buy shit for this game. I'll spend my next job. I'll spend less money on liquor and more money on video games.
There you go. I split it. I split it down the middle.
Split it down the
50% alcohol, 50% video games.
Nice.
Snap.
Tequila.
Oh, damn it. Not so good.
No.
What do you mean no? That's because
No.
you're Swedish. You're all about like beer and stuff.
No.
No?
Well, yeah.
Piracy, that
but-
sounds like a good combination.
Tequila and beer?
No.
Yes.
Vodka.
Oh yeah.
That's how we roll.
You get some like Svedka. And
No. No.
chug that down.
That's some shitty vodka.
Yeah, it's shitty vodka.
Actually. Yes. I only buy fucking good vodka, and I'm.
Nah,
trash.
dude, you gotta be like a true gopnik. Get some.
I have actual Russian vodka in front of me. If,
Nice.
Alrighty.
You know what I'm gonna do, Psycho Rhino? I'm gonna
Alright.
go stand over
I am
here
exhausticated.
and do nothing.
I'm just gonna tank.
Hey, I'm contributing, okay? I'm holding territory.
I'm not.
Uh,
I'm gonna fly out of here.
Kelly Xenon. Let's do that. Okay.
What the hell kill? Oh. I'm thinking plasma return.
Okay. Thank you for watching, guys. I am
Wish
calling
they
it
had better
a
pitch.
night.
Those things are hard to aim.
Really appreciate it.
Hey, Svenis, you wanna hear a really
You wanna
gimmicky feature for your game?
hold my beer? I'm gonna do something.
Sure. Why not?
All right, you get yourself like a commander, like a guy
Hold my beer.
that can